thank you very much indeed for joining me. What is your response?
Well, my pleasure, Piers. And you have an amazing panel.
Yeah, it's been a fascinating conversation, actually. It covers all the issues, obviously. What is your reaction as a former Ukrainian Prime Minister to both the original 28-point plan, but also the European counter-plan, and now Russia's reaction that even that plan doesn't work for them?
Well, here is the thing. This so-called peace plan, it's not a peace plan. It's a con plan, it's a ploy plan, it's a sham plan, it's a deception plan. And this is the same playbook that designated war criminal Putin always applied. So it has nothing to do with the peace. Initially, this was a completely non-starter and dead on arrival. Period. Because this was a kind of crawling capitulation plan. And it's crystal clear for me that the author of this plan was the Russian asset of Ukrainian descent, Kirill Dmitriev. That's another spy. Well, we do have traitors in Ukraine too, and he fled Ukraine a few years ago. And no doubt that he traveled to DC. Then he was, as far as I remember, somewhere in Florida. And with the deception, he tried to sell this special military operation under KGB agent Putin to the entourage of President Trump. This is a copycat scenario. Look, the same happened in Anchorage, completely the same. And that's the very reason why Putin is always insisting that there is a so-called mood of Anchorage, which is another BS, you know. So this kind of plan envisage only one thing: how to take over Ukraine. But as of now, as far as I see, after Geneva meeting, we are back to square one with our American allies. Let me reiterate once again, because I still believe that Americans are allies to Ukraine. And we got along with both Rubio, and I expect that President Trump will dig into details, and he will change his mind. And as of now, he's more flexible, he's more soft on these deadlines. It is important, Piers, it's so important for all of us to be on the same page. I mean, Americans, Europeans, and Ukrainians. And I fully share the take of General Clark. We know each other for a quite extensive period of time. So it's not just about Ukraine, Piers. This is about the global security, and Putin and China, they are going after NATO. And Ukraine is a battlefield. We are at the forefront of this war. We are defending ourselves, but we are defending your security, your way of life, and we are actually defending an entire NATO. That's my answer, sir.
What would you like to see happen?
Look, there is no other way rather than to exert an additional pressure on Putin. In the best case scenario, we can be on the same page with Americans. Because I mean, we, Europeans, the European Union, Ukraine, and the US, as we are allies, and we represent the free world. So if we hammer out a joint position on the realistic peace plan, the next step would be to press on Russia, because there is no other way to convince Russia to accept this kind of so-called peace deal. And my gut feeling is that this designated war criminal, he is just playing for time. He's dragging his feet. The main idea, Piers, of that plan was first to circumvent sanctions and to postpone the decision of the European Union to use Russian sovereign assets as collateral for this reparation loan. And actually, as of now, they've achieved some progress, I mean Russians. But once again, if we are on the same page, and it seems that the situation is much better than it was a few days ago, if we craft a new peace proposal, a real one, and if we press on Putin and China, and I want to reiterate once again, China, because Putin is just a ram, you know? He is just a puppet in this big, very huge game of a new geopolitical shift that China is trying to manipulate. So, in this case, we can get durable peace. But it all depends on our political will, and we have a lot of tools. I mean, we as a free world, ammunition, financial support, long-range capabilities, secondary sanctions, very strong economy, very strong military, very strong financial system. So everything is on the table. What am I seeing is the lack of political will and consistency.
Arseny Yatsenyuk, I really appreciate you joining me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Piers.